Hello, my name is Vivas. Welcome to the 2014 Bike MS here at the National Harbor next to Washington, D.C. This is the 32nd annual bike ride, the longest standing charity bike ride in Washington, D.C. This event is to raise money to support the research for a cure and treatment for people with MS. It's an amazing event, very, very popular, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Mike McLeod and I'm here at Bike MS 2014 at the National Harbor. I was diagnosed with MS 7 years ago by the great people at NIH in Bethesda.
I'm Steve Barry. I'm a partner with KPMG here in the Washington, D.C. office, and I'm also a board member of the Capital Area Chapter of the MS Society. And we're here today at the Bike MS 2014 Ride the Riverside event.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Norman Hayes. I had an opportunity today to be able to ride in the MS Ride the River ride. Did 60 miles. It was a fantastic ride, wonderful in terms of the scenery and everything that we had an opportunity to be able to see and do, and it was for a fantastic cause to be able to support MS.
This is my 10th year participating in Bike MS, doing the Century Ride, the 100-mile ride.
I've known people that have battled MS ever since I was a young child, and it's always impressed me how profoundly somebody is impacted by MS in the best years of their lives. It typically strikes people between the ages of 20 and 50 when they're in the prime of their life. And since the people that I've known have struggled with it, I've always thought that it was something that we absolutely need to eradicate from this world.
So one of the things that sort of drove me to have an opportunity to be able to do this, I found out that this MS ride was going to be occurring. After checking into it, I realized that this was something that I really wanted to do because I have a friend who also is afflicted with MS, and I knew that I wanted to be able to try to ride in this particular ride, raise some money to be able to help support all the research work that goes on for MS.
I'm Elizabeth Sherman. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in February of 2012, and I was actually asked to be a part of the National MS Society's I Ride with MS program, which is a program that gives visibility to people cycling with multiple sclerosis.
Hi. My name is Mike Rokoff. This is my son Sammy. I just finished the 60-mile ride.
I was fortunate enough to join the board of the MS Society in Rochester, New York back in the early 90s. And I served there for a couple of years until I transferred with KPMG. And I was totally impressed by the volunteers, the people that were working for the chapter, and the people with MS that were being served by the chapter. So when I came to Washington, D.C., I reached out to the local chapter and said, I want to come out and help and be on the board and help fight MS.
I greatly appreciate the professionalism of the society here in Washington in that they spend 40% of their funds for services, 40% for research, and a little less than 20% is for administration. And I think that bodes well for a well-managed group of people.
I got involved in Bike MS 1997. I was living in the Mojave Desert working for the Air Force, and I rode the Palm Springs MS just because I wanted to do a bike ride. Little did I know it would affect my life so much. 3 years later, I fell in love with a beautiful woman, and turns out that she got diagnosed with MS about 14 years ago. And ever since then, I've been riding every year. This is my 14th ride.
I'm very honored to be an ambassador for the I Ride with MS program because it brings awareness and it raises necessary funds for MS research and other programs supported by the MS Society.
MS is very important to us because not only does my wife have it, but her father has it. So it's something that affects everyone. And I have to say, the ride really helps out my wife because when she was first diagnosed, she would have to get a shot once a week, and that was brand new. Just this year we went on to a pill, and let me tell you, it is so much better for your wife to take a pill than for you to give her a shot 3 times a week.
The National Capital Chapter of the MS Society is very important to me because I believe in raising money to fund cure research and to serve those local citizens that suffer with symptoms.
The National MS Society has so many great programs, just the money that they're supplying to MS research. There is no cure for MS yet, but with the help of the National MS Society, we will have a cure in the near future.
Viva the Life is proud to be a sponsor of the 2014 Bike MS. If you choose to use Viva the Life Real Estate Services to buy or sell a home, we will gladly give back to the MS Society 5% of the net proceeds of the sale.